Welcome to SalesGodCRM. In this video, I'm going to walk you through step by step all the things that you need to do to get started with your brand new account. Now, the first thing that you need to do is add some funds to your wallet, because the wallet is what's going to give you the budget that you need to fund your text drip campaign, as well as to allow you to purchase some phone numbers. So as a point of reference, the wallet is on the bottom left-hand corner of your screen. So you'll click on wallet, and it'll take you to this page. Now, to add funds to your wallet, what you want to do is click right here under Add Funds, and then you'll see that this window will pop up. It's going to default automatically to $100. So unless you want to add $100, what you'll do is you'll backspace it on your computer, and then you can put in any amount, so $20 for example. Now, your card number, it's not going to be saved here yet, so what you'll need to do is you'll have to add your card number in here, and then basically complete the payment information, then click on the terms and conditions and click on add funds. And what's going to happen is those funds will be added to your account. Now, while you're putting your card information in there, you're going to have the ability to set a threshold as well for auto recharging. So what that means is that if your account gets down to, let's say, $10, and you don't want your account to stop sending out messages because it runs out of money, you could set it up so that the system will automatically recharge your account with like $100 or $500, whatever the amount that you want it to be, so that it doesn't stop. It'll keep the messages going out, and that the budget will never be an issue. So you want to keep that in mind and look for that feature when you're putting your card information in there. Now, if that's not something that you want to do, then you also have the ability to set up the system so that it doesn't auto recharge. So keep that in mind. I just wanted to point that out for you. So now once you're ready to add funds, you're just going to click on Add Funds. And the moment that you do it, you'll see your funds popping up right there. Now, the next thing that you want to do is add a phone number to your account, or phone numbers, depending upon the amount of messages that you want to send out. So to add a phone number, you're going to click right over here on the left on Phone Numbers. And then over here on the right, you're going to click on Search Number. And you'll type in your area code where it says National Destination Code, and click Search. And then it'll bring up a list of numbers matching that area code. So let's talk about phone numbers for a second. So the phone numbers, they all relate to the amount of messages that you want to send out per day. So for example, let's say that you want to send 10,000 messages a day. You would want to have at least 10 phone numbers in your account to do that. And just think of it the same way. Each time that you decide that you want to scale up and send more messages, you should just add more phone numbers to your account. Now, if you're only wanting to send a few hundred messages a day, or maybe 1,000 messages per day, then one phone number would do the job for you, because one phone number gives you the ability to send out about 2,400 messages in one day if you're sending over an 8-hour period. So keep that in mind. Now, the phone numbers, they cost 75 cents per number per month, and on your first month, that first charge, there's going to be like a 13-cent activation fee. So when you look at it, it's going to say 93 cents instead of 75. Keep that in mind. It's just charging you the activation fee for the number, and then on the second month, it'll be 75 cents. So think about how many messages per day you want to send, and then add the phone numbers accordingly. Now, let's say that you want to send high volume. What you want to do if you want to send high volume is you want to register phone numbers that are based in different area codes. For example, let's say that you're in Los Angeles and you want to send 5 or 10,000 messages a day. You don't want to register like 10 321 numbers. You want to split it up. You would want to use a combination of like 321, 714, and things like that, and other area codes that are nearby. Because if the carrier sees that you're sending all your messages out from just one bank of numbers, then you stand the higher likelihood of getting your phone numbers blocked and flagged. So it's always best to keep that in mind, that if you're going to be sending out in bulk, you want to register multiple numbers with multiple area codes. So now once you add phone numbers to your account, then click refresh on your browser, and this is what it's going to look like. You're going to see your phone numbers here. Now the next thing that you have to decide is if you want to set up call forwarding. If you want to set up call forwarding, simply click on the checkbox next to the number, and then click on this button right here to enable call forwarding, and then put a phone number right there, that you want to forward all inbound calls to, and then click on Enable Call Forwarding. Now, call forwarding basically just gives your people, the leads that you're marketing to, the ability to have a number to call. When they call the Sales God number back, that inbound call is going to have a place to go. Because if you don't set up call forwarding, basically the inbound call, it's not going to go anywhere. It'll just go to dead air. So at the very least, if you don't want inbound calls going to your cell, set up like a Google Voice line and have that be your generic call forwarding number that all of your inbound calls go to. Believe me, it's definitely a feature that'll save you time, and it also will be beneficial because you could use it for a selling tool as well. You could give people the option of calling you back, and then on that voicemail for that phone number, you could put in some type of a call to action, prompting people to visit your website if they want more information, that sort of thing. So now, once you're done with the call forwarding, it should look like this. You should see your call forwarding number there, and that shows you that it's set up and ready to go. Now, before you leave this page, always pay close attention to the success rate of the number and also the spam score, because these two metrics will show you how your phone numbers are actually doing. If you ever see that your spam score is above, let's say, 20%, then it's best to release that phone number and add a fresh brand new number to your account. Never let that spam score go above 20%, because once you do that, then basically what happens is it's going to get harder for your messages to get delivered. It's always best to just trash the phone number and get a brand new one if you ever encounter that. Now, the next thing that you want to do is to set up your text strip campaign. So to do that, all you have to do is click on text strips over here on the left, and then on the right, you're going to click on Add Text Strip. You're going to give your text strip a name. And then you're going to choose the days of the week that you want your messages to go out. For example, if you only wanted your text strip to go out Monday through Friday, then you would deselect Saturday and Sunday. Now your times down here, if you want it to only run until, let's say, 6 o'clock, just back it down just like this and have it run from 8 to 6. Or if you want to have it start later in the day, press the up arrow so it starts later in the day. So that, for example, if you wanted to have it run from 11 to 6, you're always in complete control over that. Now, when it comes to the messages that are going out per hour, as you can see, it's preset to deliver 5 messages a minute. Now, if you do the math, that equals about 300 messages an hour. So that's not bad, especially if you have your text strip running for the course of 8 hours. Like I said, one phone number over the course of 8 hours would be about 2,400 messages. So that's a pretty good amount for one phone number. Now, keep in mind that if you wanted to add more phone numbers to your account, then it's going to send out much more messages than just 300 messages an hour just by adding additional phone numbers. And then also where it says initial delay, this is a feature that you could use, or you could just leave it unchecked. And then also you can add tags to this text strip as well, and then just click save. Now, once you save your text strip, the next thing to do is to add a message. So you're going to click on Add Component. You're going to give your message a name. And then you're going to start writing your message in here. So the first thing that you want to do is you want to use our spin token down here. The reason why this is important is because this shows the carrier that you're not sending the same message thousands of times. Then you're going to click on the first name token, and that'll come next, so that when the recipient, when they receive the message, it's personalized. It says, hey, hi, hello, and it'll address them by their first name. So next, you'll put a comma in there, and then you have to introduce yourself. So whatever your name is, and then basically you want to have a message that sounds more consultative, like a consultant, informal, etc. So you basically, let's say for example you're in real estate. What you would say is following up. And then down here, what you would do is you would click on the street address, highlight it, paste it in there, and then just tell the lead, are you open to an offer? Question mark. And then at the end of the message, you would want to include cease to remove. Just like that. Now that message is still a little bit too long because it's currently 171 characters. So you'd have to shorten it a little bit. So for example, you could remove to see if and just do following up, comma, and then just do are you, like that. And now we are currently at 163. So following up, comma, are you still planning on selling your home? So we'd have to shorten it down even more. So I'd do something like this, following up, and then still planning on selling your home at, and I'll put a question mark right there. And as you can see, we're at 155 characters. So that's pretty good. So now there's some other things that you could do to this message to kind of make it even more efficient and also increase the deliverability of it. Like for example, you could use the spin token right here, and you could add it a second time into the message right here. Just backspace following up, paste it in there, and then you could put in following up again, or you could put in checking in, or checking back. Just like that. And then the rest of the message is still exactly the same. Still planning on selling your home at address, and then question mark, are you open to an offer? Question mark, cease to remove. Now, regardless of the business that you're in, just think of it in terms of your business. You could say, following up, checking back to see if you're still looking for insurance quotes online. Following up to see if you're still looking for roof replacement quotes online. Things like that. Think about your business and then use this message as the framework for the message that you would want to send to the leads on your list. So once you're done here, you can scroll down and click Save. Now, if you want to write a second message to be kind of like the follow-up message to add to the workflow, what you'll do is you want to go back to this message that we just saved, and where it says Add Delay After, you want to click on it again and put in 1 day, just like that. Now, the reason why you want to do that is because this is telling the system that you're setting up a workflow, because when you add your second message in here, like this, on this message, what you'll do is you'll put in a delay of maybe like 2 days. So, or even 3 days. It's totally up to you. Because as you can see, it's minutes, hours, and then days. So if this was a follow-up message in the text strip, basically what the system would do is send out message 2 3 days after message 1. So now your messages are officially set up. Now the next thing that you want to do is add a phone number to the text strip by clicking on phone numbers and clicking on attach phone, and then click on the phone numbers like this, and then attach phone numbers. So now your phone numbers are ready to go. Now the last thing that you want to do is upload your leads, because obviously we don't have any contacts there yet. So to upload your leads, you're going to click on contacts right over here, and you'll click on import contacts, and then click on choose file. You want to make sure that your CSV, that it's saved to your computer, saved to your desktop, so that you can easily find it. So for example, I'll just use this spreadsheet as an example here. There we go. Now the next thing that you want to do once you've uploaded your leads is you want to map them over to the software. So right, as you can see over here, first name, basically all we're going to do is we're going to match it. So I'm going to find first name just like this. Same thing with last name. I'm going to find last name. And I'm going to follow that same process all the way down to the bottom of the page. I think the only thing that you don't have to map is the category for type right there. So don't worry about that if you don't have an option on your list for type, because most people don't. Now when you get down to the bottom where it says link to, you want to click on the drop down again, and you want to choose the text message campaign that you just created. And then you're just going to click on import. Now right after you do that, what you want to do is you want to stay on this page, because it's going to show you right here that your list is importing into the system. You don't want to click away. You want to wait until it's done, and then once it's finished, a little green box will pop up letting you know that your leads have been officially imported into your account. And the next thing that you want to do is you want to click on text strips again, and you'll see right here where it says total, active, and waiting, you should see a number like this. And that indicates that your list has been imported and mapped successfully over to the software. Now, if you ever have a problem where maybe you know that you're uploading 10,000 records, but it shows like you only have 1,000 records, always reach out to the rep, your SalesGodCRM sales rep that signed you up, and just ask them for help with this, because that's most likely a technical error that we can help you fix immediately. But you have to remember to reach out to us in case you ever have a question or you need assistance like that, because that's something that we can easily resolve for you. So now back to the text strip. So what you'll do next is you're going to click on the name of it. So now what we've done is we've created the text strip. I showed you how to add a message to it. Also the importance of the workflow right here. Now remember, each time that you want to send a follow-up campaign to the list, all you have to do is just always go back to the list, go back to that text strip that you've created, and just click on Add Component. And with each subsequent follow-up campaign, even text strip, even if it's a month later, you don't have to use Add Delay After. You could just type your message in there, use the codes, and then click Save. The only time that you want to use Add Delay After is if you're writing all these messages at once. And then you want to know, like, for example, you want to schedule them so that each follow-up goes out like a week after, a week after the subsequent follow-up campaign or the previous campaign, text message campaign ends. That's when you would want to do that. If you don't want to do that, then don't worry about it. Just click on Add Component, type your message in here, don't worry about Add Delay After, and then save it. And then what will happen is that after you save it and you click the Activate on your text strip, the messages will start going out, and the message that you just added to your text strip, that's the one that's going to go out. The first message in the drip that you already sent, and even the second one, those messages have already been sent. You don't have to worry about them sending again. The only message that's going to go out to the people on your text on your list is the new message that you just added to your text strip. Now, the messages in the workflow, the only time that these messages are going to go out, they're only going to go out per the schedule that you set. So for example, let's say that message 1 is the message that you want to run today. If you set it up so that message number 2 goes out 7 days after message number 1, then that's exactly what's going to happen. Same thing with message number 3, 4, and 5. If you have those, those messages will go out per the schedule that you set up, so that all of your leads are going to get messages like clockwork from you based upon how you program it, how you program them, and how you instructed the system to send those messages out to the people on your list. So that covers how to set up a text strip. And then the remaining things that you want to do after you activate your text strip right there is you want to check your messenger. So go ahead and click on it on the left. And then the first thing that you want to do here is you want to click on the gear icon where it says Chat Settings, and you want to set it to Auto Archive, just like that. Because when you auto archive, what the system will do is it will send all people who want to be opted out of the list, once they reply back with a stop word, basically what's going to happen is their messages are going to go under your All tab right here. So if somebody replies back with like stop or even cease, for example, this is a perfect example. It's going to say user opt out, and that means that that person, they opted themselves out of my list. So now, also another thing that you want to do on day number 1 is you want to add more stop words to your account. So right over here on the left, you're going to click on stop words. And then anytime that you want to add a stop word, you're just going to click where it says enter name of stop word. So type it in and then save. You should be trying to add as many stop words to your account that you could think of, including some 4-letter words like the F-bomb, for example, because you will see some people replying back with swear words, unfortunately. So when you put that in here as a stop word, what will happen is that in your messenger, should they reply back with FU, for example, they opt themselves out, and you're only going to see them over here. You're not going to see them under your unread messages, because obviously that's not what you want to see. You only want to focus your attention on people who are truly interested, and all the people who opt out will be under the All tab right here. And you can only, and then once you're reading the unread messages, you can have confidence that those are going to be people who want to know more about your offer. They want to talk with you about what you could do for them. So keep that in mind. And so just remember, work on your stop words, and then also, most importantly, as you start getting messages in, people replying back to you, what you want to do is you want to start tagging them. You want to tag your leads. So for example, let's say that this is a person who is interested in either purchasing a product from you or hiring you for the service that you could perform for them. The first thing that you want to do is you want to click right here and you want to tag them. Maybe cold, warm, or hot, whatever the sales disposition is that you would normally tag a lead with. And then save it, because that's going to help you to keep your leads organized and on track so that you don't miss out on opportunities. Now, if you don't have tags already created, what you want to do is go over here on the left, click on tags, and then click on add new tag, and start adding some tags to your account. You can also color code them by color down here. It's like maybe red, you can use that for hot leads, orange for warm leads, and then maybe blue for like cold leads or something like that, just so that it gets easier to manage the leads. And then if you ever wanted to look for your leads based upon lead disposition, all you have to do is on the left, click on contacts, and then click over here where it says tag filter, just like this, and then choose the tag right there, and then it brings up your leads based on that particular tag. Now, if you want to text people individually one at a time, from here you'll just click on the name of the lead, just like that, and then there you go. You could either text them right here individually one at a time, or if you'd like, you could create a brand new text strip, and then all you have to do is assign that tag to the text strip. So click on tags on the left, and then if you have a tag that's already created, you'll click on edit, and then right here where it says workflows, you click on select workflow to attach this tag. You'll find the workflow or the text strip that you created. You'll click on it, click on edit tag, and then that's going to save that tag to the text strip. So most importantly, to wrap up this video is to remember that SalesGodCRM is easy. It's simple to use because all of your navigation's in one place, all on the left side of the screen. You also want to remember to check your dashboard frequently, because this is what's going to display your statistics and analytics for your account, including your daily incoming and outgoing messages over there. Now, if you get stuck, always reach out to your original sales rep, because they can provide you with the service that you need. Or you can also submit a ticket to our tech support team by clicking on the top right hand corner where your image should be. And then what you want to do from here is click on settings. Actually, no, scratch that. You want to click on tickets right there. Sorry about that. There you go. And then you'll click on create new ticket, add new ticket, submit it, and then what will happen is our tech support team will reach out to you and provide you with the service, the support, and the help that you need with your account. We offer excellent service and great support. We don't leave people hanging for days wondering, okay, what's going on with my account? Why is this not working? So you can have confidence that we'll get you the support that you need quickly and efficiently. And if you have any additional questions about this video or for me in general, feel free to leave a comment on the video, or I'll leave my contact information in the video itself, and you can always call, text, or email me should you need assistance with your account. I'll be glad to step in and help you out. Once again, my name is Jeremy, and this has been the SalesGodCRM Getting Started video. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.